Hello explorers! Hello explorers! Hello explorers! Either has something to do with gravity. Hot water vents.
This little island of Alderney is blessed in a way because by its very isolation it's a haven for wildlife both on land and at sea. And here's another story told to me by Mr. Raymond Gaudion about some experiences at sea. It's called Meetings with Whales. The richness of nature in our island's waters is striking despite pollution. There are large colonies of gannets, puffins, petrels and seals on the stacks and off-lying islets around our coast. From time to time, when at sea, I have come across whales. I can recall two occasions especially. The first took place 8 miles to the north of Alderney. I was on my way to a fishing ground when suddenly I found my boat in the middle of a pod of pilot whales. I reckon there were about 40 to 50 of them. The young ones in the middle protected by a ring of adults. I cut the engine straight away, fascinated by this interesting phenomenon. My boat became an object of curiosity straight away for the young ones, who held themselves upright in the water in order to inspect more closely these strange creatures on 2 legs. Some of them even rested their chins on the gunwale so as to better examine my crewman. After about an hour, one of the adult males became anxious, the only explanation in my opinion, and he charged directly at the boat. This gave me some concern, but at the last moment he dived under the boat, and as he did so gave a great whack with his tail on the water surface, soaking us all to the skin. Now with whales, this is a sign of aggression. So we took the hint, and very carefully I started the engine and we went on our way, slowly. The second occasion was when I was on board a friend's boat about half a mile to the north of Baru. This is a small islet to the north of Alderney. This was a pleasure trip. It was a very old wooden boat, and I suspected a few of its planks were to be half rotten, but the weather was fine and I didn't think we were in any danger. Suddenly I noticed a large fin, 2 meters high, very near us. It was a killer whale, orca. There were 3 of them. They approached the boat and began rubbing their backs against the hull so as to displace the barnacles and other parasites that covered their skin. This rocked the boat, and my companions became frightened. I reassured them. Killer whales don't eat human beings, they prefer seals. I wasn't completely sure of this, but they had to be kept from panicking, in case fear was conveyed to whales and to incite them to attack. Wild animals have an instinct for this. After scratching themselves against the keel for a few minutes, the killer whales swam off peacefully. Secretly, I breathed a sigh of relief.